Hello, you're welcome to Infrastructure Watch. Now, my guest today happens to be someone very, very unique. I'm sure you've watched the movie, The Woman King. On this episode of Infrastructure Watch, we're bringing the woman king of the real estate sector in Nigeria. I know you're already itching to know who this wonderful woman is, or this lady. But like you know how we do, I can't actually unveil this guest till after this short break.
It's infrastructure, what? Everything, housing, roads, construction, power, infrastructure, what? Yeah.
The show is still Infrastructure Watch, and like I said, we're bringing to you the woman king of the real estate sector in Nigeria. Introducing to you the MD, CEO. Let's have you in the studios, please. Savana Smart Homes. Now, this lady right here is so pretty. I know you're wondering on radio how pretty she can get, but of course, if you want to see her beauty, you have to go over to Pyramid TV on social media to see this wonderful personality. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
This is Infrastructure Watch.
Oh.
You know, I was going to ask you this before we start. Now, the real estate sector is dominated by male CEOs and MDs, but you are a lady. Mm-hmm. You decided to break the jinx as a lady.
Yeah.
In fact, this is the first female CEO I'm seeing in the real estate sector.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us what made you break the jinx. What? But before you do that, let's meet you. What are your names? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Precious Oka. Of course, you already know I'm the MD, CEO of this company, Savana Smart Homes.
Yes.
So, what motivated me? Actually, I've been that little girl that I like challenges.
Wow.
So I remember growing up then, I like to when I see my brothers do some things, I'm like, I can do it. And they're like, yeah, girl, you're not supposed to draw. I remember growing up then in church, I want to drum.
Yeah,
I want to, yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. And they're like, no, women don't do this. I'm like, no, I want to do it.
Boys, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think I've always loved challenges, and I think I've always told myself that there is nothing that I cannot achieve when I put my mind to it. And that is one of the things that made me think of, or maybe made me convince myself that I can actually do this. So it can be challenging, to be honest, because sometimes when you meet other male
CEOs and MDs
exactly,
of real estate industries.
So sometimes they look at you and they be like, I want to meet with your boss. I'm like, okay, I'm here.
Oh,
and
really?
they say, yeah, sometimes
okay, they say, I want to see the MD.
Exactly.
Can I have a meeting with
exactly.
the MD?
And I'm like, okay, I'm here. And they're saying, you? I thought
You
I
are the
saw,
MD.
are you the chairman? Yeah. And then sometimes
cheerleader.
some of them are really impressed, to be very honest,
Okay,
and
yeah.
they are quite nice out there, because I work with a lot of real estate people before. That's how we started anyway. We go to that.
Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, now, of course, you didn't give us the end of that backstory. Did you end up becoming a drummer in the church?
They told me to start singing, and then I remember my pastor, they would say, take mic, and I was actually very good drummer.
Wow, really?
Then.
Okay.
Not now anymore.
Now, this is Miss Precious Oka. She's the MD, chairlady, CEO of Savana Smart Homes, based here in Abuja, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay, now, before we go further, tell us, how did Savana Smart Homes actually start?
Okay, of course, it started with a very, very humble. We started very, very humble.
From the scratch.
From the scratch, actually. So I remember then we used to work with real estate company. I've been in this industry for quite a while now, almost 10 years now.
Yeah. Oh, really? 10 years?
Yes.
Okay, now as the MDC
no.
Generally?
I've been in the sector for some time now. I used to work with one real estate company then.
Yeah.
So then I was one of their top managers. I was doing really well. You know that child that is always so hungry for success.
Yes.
I'm always all out there. And they'll be like, you, small but mighty, small angel. So you know how that can be. So I started then, and then gradually, when I wanted to break out of that, I started Savana Smart Homes on the side.
Okay.
And then we started with selling for other real estate companies. That's how we started.
Really?
Yeah, we started
Okay.
from having partnership with them, other real estate companies, selling for them, getting to so just from there we're able to come up with little before we know it, we started having our own properties, and today we have properties across Nigeria. When I started, I just within 1 month when I was trying to put things in place, I remember then how do I forget that we had a meeting under the tree?
As in Savana Smart
Homes. We had a meeting under the tree.
Like a board meeting?
A meeting, a normal Monday meeting. We had no office because we're tagging.
Really?
Yeah, we're tagging with one tag office then. And I remember then they were telling us, you guys make noise too much. There's no space for you guys today. You guys cannot use the conference room. I'm like, oh God, tomorrow we're using Jabi Lake. I'm sure you know Jabi Lake.
Yeah,
so we
Jabi Lake
had
in
meeting
Abuja.
in Jabi Lake. Yes, one
Just
side meeting.
by the lakeside.
Yeah,
there.
by the lakeside. So that was how we started. So I'm sure from there you should be able to like have an idea of
Yeah,
how the journey
of how
has
small
been.
you've started.
Yeah, we started.
Yeah, and how big you've become today.
Yeah, exactly. So from there, one thing I would say that have been the main motivation is the vision. To be very honest.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you what actually drives you, what motivates you.
The vision is very, very clear. You know, there are different things when you say, we're not not here to like, I'm not here to come and enrich my pocket, in as much as I say, I'm going to make money off the business. But then the vision is very big. Like, I'm seeing Savana Smart Home as that's going to be the top real estate company in Africa.
In Africa?
Yeah.
Then maybe second in the world.
That's if they were not even taking over, because the way I'm seeing the company, yes, we started humble, like I said, but the vision is very, very clear. Like every day I wake up to it and I'm looking at it like this, and this is where we're going to. So, and that alone drives me. So sometimes when I tell my staff, we're not there, we need to do this, we need to push, we need to do that, they look at me and sometimes they ask me, what kind of energy do you have? But you don't know what is pushing me. It's all those vision that is pushing me. Sometimes when I look at people, there's some people that don't have, that homeless. Now, if you look at the industry in general, you will see a lot of a lot of people that will tell you I can't afford a real estate. Yes, right.
You can't afford a home.
Exactly.
Abuja.
Exactly. So because of the whole narrative around real estate, you have to actually have a lot of money. Some caliber of people it's not meant for this, it's not meant for this class and all that. So those times when I look at those people, I'm a very, very passionate person.
Really?
Right, I am. When I see people like that, sometimes I just be like, okay, what can we do to actually help these people? And I think that is also part of what is also driving me every day.
Your passion, your compassion.
Yeah, exactly.
Passion and compassion drives Miss Precious Oka, the CEO, MD, chairlady of Savana Smart Homes.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of questions are going through my mind. I mean, a lot of questions. But let's talk business now. Savana Smart Homes, how many properties do you have generally in the world, or in Abuja or in Nigeria? How many properties do you have right now for sales?
For sales, we have a couple of them. Like Ibadan, we have 2 in Ibadan right now.
Where in Ibadan?
We have at Ido and Ayegun Oleyo in Ibadan.
Okay.
Then in Abuja, we have in Nasarawa State. Okay. Then we have Nasarawa, that's Karishi.
Where exactly Nasarawa? Okay, Karishi.
Karishi, yes,
okay.
Karishi.
Okay, you have two real estate sites in Ibadan.
In Ibadan, yes.
The one right now in Karishi.
In Karishi, that is Nasarawa State.
Yes, okay.
Then in Enugu, we also have one.
Well, in Enugu State,
yes, that's
one. Where in Enugu?
Amokpo. Yeah, Amokpo, okay. Nike. Actually, it's at Nike. For Abuja here, we have at Gwagwalada currently Kuje. And then we're also working at the one at Idu, which we also have. We have in Idu. Though we still partner with other real estate companies, but we have to be very careful. You know what it means? Like, we don't want to dent and then, like I said, the vision is very clear. Where we're going to is too far for us to come and start having a little bit cost here and there. So we're actually quite careful. But we still partner with some real estate company that will genuine here and there that we still work with.
Okay, now the show is still Infrastructure Watch. Of course, like you heard, she has 2 properties in Ibadan. That's Oyo State. She has 1 in Karishi. 1 in Enugu State, and then 1 in Abuja. 2 in Enugu State.
No, 2 in Abuja.
Okay, 2 in Abuja.
Kuje and Gwagwalada.
Gwagwalada, okay, yeah, Kuje and Gwagwalada.
Okay. Also Lugbe and
okay.
Those ones are like we're partnering with other real estate companies.
Okay, you're partnering with other real estate. Yeah. Of course, I know my listeners or some of our viewers on social media are itching to actually key into your projects, into your products. But let's take a while. When we return, we get to know the real details of some of these projects on ground, and get the phone numbers, the office address. I'm sure you're itching to actually patronize the woman king, Miss Precious Oka. Will be back. Remember, I said Infrastructure Watch.
It's Infrastructure Watch. Everything, housing, roads, construction, power, Infrastructure Watch. Yeah.
My guest, he's still here. She's still looking pretty, still looking fresh. You know her name, Miss Precious Oka. Big time woman doing big things.
I think women should still. A lot of women are actually coming out of their shells these days,
and
they're doing big things in different industries these days.
Because women should actually come out. I mean, Dora Kunle did it. Konjo Wella is still doing it.
Exactly.
And you are doing it.
Yeah.
So I like to put you in that category. What do you think?
That's an honor.
That's a big honor.
That's a big honor.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, now let's talk about your projects in Abuja.
Okay.
You have 1 in Kuje. You have 1 in Gwagwalada.
Yeah.
Tell us specifically about these projects. Are they bungalows, duplexes, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom?
Okay, so for the one in Gwagwalada, of course, we already know, like what we try to do in Savannah, we are looking at bridging the gap between the low class and then the middle class and then the upper class.
Okay.
So we're not only looking at people that have all the money out there to be able to invest it with us. So because of that, we try to consider the people that actually don't have all the money to build duplexes and all that. For Gwagwalada, we know how the FCT is already going now, because right now to get approvals for bungalows in some areas is quite difficult now.
Really?
Yeah, very, very difficult. So, but then for Gwagwalada, it's still much easier to get approvals for bungalows in Gwagwalada. Okay. So right now we have bungalows, we have duplexes in Gwagwalada.
Okay.
Right. So we have 2-bedroom, we have 2-bedroom bungalow, we have 3-bedroom bungalows, and also duplexes, 4-bedroom duplex. So then, yeah, they are all sitting in different square meters. We have 225 square meters, we have 350 square meters, and 450 square meters. Okay. So it all depends on your pocket and what you can afford. And then these properties are quite affordable. And
how much? Like how much?
We have the one of 2.5.
Wow.
2 million, yes.
For the land.
For the land, yes. Okay. So and then you can actually spread that across even up to 5 years.
Really?
Yes, that's how flexible we are. So with 10,000 naira you can start, right?
Wow. So sorry now. I mean, for our viewers watching, our listeners on radio, if I have 10,000 naira,
yes,
I come to Savana Smart Homes. Where's the office anyway?
Our office at Gwarimpa, head office is in Gwarimpa. We have in Gwagwalada, Utako, Nasarawa. So we have offices everywhere.
You have office everywhere. Yeah. Okay, but you're on social media too, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
on Savana Smart Homes Official.
Savana Smart Homes Official on Instagram and on Facebook.
And on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's say I have 10,000 naira and I want to key into some of your projects, and I bring 10,000 naira now. Will I get the document that just gives me the right to start building?
This is what we do. So if you have 10,000, you want to start as a new subscriber. Once you pay the 10,000 naira, we open a file for you. Okay. So we have a system that, of course, nobody uses a manual. Nobody does things manually these days because technology has gone away, right?
And of course, you have Savana Smart Homes.
So we are particular about all those things. So once you make your payments, once you make your transaction, in fact, you get an email immediately.
Wow,
yes,
cool.
you get your receipt on your email. It's automatic. Once we upload it on the system, it goes. So every time you make your payment, you're getting like a statement reflecting your previous transaction and your balance. So you're seeing it. So it's more like you know how they do a little by little. So yes. So if you're the type that is doing 5 years payment plan and you're paying 2 million, let's say 1.5, then we have property of 500,000 in Ibadan. Yes. We have
500,000 naira
properties, yes, for a plot. So if you're paying that little, so you can just be paying over time and be getting a receipt with your statement. And then also for your first transaction, you're going to get our contract of sale. The contract of sale reflect all the details, everything. So in case of tomorrow, you can say, okay, this is the contract. This is an evidence that I'm buying property from these people.
Yeah, cool.
You understand? So you get your receipt, you get your contract of sale, and then upon your full payment, you get your allocation letter. Then you can now move to site.
Okay.
So what we do, we even encourage our clients, once you finish your payment, please come. We are ready to move to site. Come and move to site
immediately.
Because the more you move to site and the projects are ongoing, the more the estate too is also coming up.
Yes,
we encourage that a lot. So
for your subscribers,
but for some people, so because we have different categories of people, some will buy for investment purpose, some buy for commercial purpose, and some buy for residential. So it all depends on the purpose you're buying for. For people that buy for investment, those are the people that just want to buy it, leave it for some years, and resell it. So we're not going to mount pressure. We don't mount pressure on people to come and start building, but we encourage them if they are ready.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes,
so for people that say that I'm buying for an investment purpose, of course you can leave it there as long as you want, because there's the system we have. We have a very, very good system that we have automated everything. As you're buying, it's picking a plot out for you.
Okay.
As
you're buying,
once you kick it on, it automatically picks a plot out of it. So once we sold that, it's showing that we have sold that. Yes. So you have nothing to worry about. Maybe I'm going to leave it for 10 years. What happens to my property? You have
absolutely nothing to worry about.
To be honest.
Wow, you're so trustworthy. Yeah. I love this.
Thank you.
What about your project, the one you said you have in Kuje?
Yeah. Okay, so Kuje right now we have 2 in Kuje currently going. We have one. We started the gatehouse infrastructure, because what I've also come to realize is that sometimes because especially in Abuja, we see some estates that when you go inside and you're seeing the whole road all messed up.
Yes, all messed
the
up, no
infrastructure
developed.
is
In fact,
poor.
zero infrastructure.
Exactly. So we are trying to get solution to that problem. So what we do is that we do our gatehouse is top notch, security top notch. In fact, as you're entering inside, we are looking at making the estate very, very smart. Smart in the sense that as you're entering, number one is reading your plate numbers. Like I've traveled abroad severally and I've seen some things, and I'm really, really impressed on how they actually operate and how they put their infrastructures over there. And then I'm like, why can't we replicate this in Nigeria? These things are not, it's not like they are that expensive to say we can achieve.
And they're not rocket science.
Exactly.
Just simple, smart technology.
Exactly. So we are looking at making our estates smart.
Yes.
We are trying to make the estate smart. So as you're coming in, number one, you're reading your plate number. If you're a guest, you're having a guest card. If you're driving in, the whole for the electricity for the street light is going to be purely solar.
Okay, solar.
Right, so there's nothing like this light is going off from the estate or
off
anything.
the grid, it's not on national grid.
Exactly.
Oh.
So we are trying to see how possible we can make that estate as, like, we just want to make it as smart as possible. So to give people that comfort that they need, because when you say a home should be a place that you have all the full comforts to yourself. Children playground, swimming pool, shopping mall, anything at all. Think of it that will make your home smart. We are here to deliver.
Wow, anything that will make your home smart. I'm already getting very, very excited about. But before I forget, what are your phone numbers? I mean, somebody want to call Savana Smart Homes now. They want to key in. You know, people like to make calls immediately. So just, can you tell us maybe one or two phone numbers?
Okay, so you can actually visit our website at www.savanasmarthomes.com. Savana is spelled Savana.
Okay, just one N. Yes, Savana smarthomes.com.
.com. And then you can also walk into our office at once you key in Savana Smart Homes, you see list of our offices. You can just click on it and drive to any of our offices.
Wow, really?
So we have in Gwarimpa First Avenue, we have at Utako, we have at Gwagwalada, so Keita Plaza at Gwagwalada. So you can actually there are a lot of our staff out there, and if you want to reach us on phone number, you can call 070-3878-0052 or any of the number you see on your screen.
Okay, now repeat these phone numbers again for our listeners on radio.
Okay, so 070-3878-0052. Again, 070-3878-0052.
Okay, now that's the number to call if you want to be a part of. I'm sure you already want to be a part of what this beautiful woman, king of the real estate industry, is doing to revolutionize the real estate sector in Nigeria with our smart homes. Let's talk about your project now, the ones you have in Ibadan. Now, I'm so excited because Ibadan is actually close to Lagos.
Yes.
I mean, just probably like 2 hours drive by train. I think it's even lesser.
No, it's lesser actually.
It's lesser by train, isn't it?
Yes, lesser. Yeah. I think like 1 hour. It's up to 1 hour.
No, it's not 1 hour by train.
Even by road. And the road is very good to get to Lagos actually.
Right now.
Yeah, very, very good.
Wow. So if you own a home in Ibadan, you're as good as.
You're already in Lagos. And Ibadan, to be honest, Ibadan is more peaceful.
Yeah, more peaceful. Oh yeah, no. That I agree with that. Because Lagos is very, very, very
maybe because
busy.
Exactly. Yeah. The whole busy life in Lagos. So Ibadan is more like a cool city.
Yes.
If you can't afford to stay in Lagos, Ibadan is a beautiful city to live in. Yeah.
So tell us about that project for those who want to stay in Ibadan because it's more peaceful.
Okay, so for Ibadan, so if you're in Ibadan, we have a project at Ayegun Oleyo. Like I said, Ayegun is very, very close to the town. So like that's like, in fact, Ayegun is more like you're living, the place is fully developed already. Okay,
it's like Metama of Abuja.
Yeah, that place is a very beautiful area. Yeah, Ayegun Oleyo. So, and we have 500 square meters going there and we're selling for 2.5 million now. Then we now have for Ido. The Ido is like a little bit off the busy.
Okay, like kind
Ibadan.
of outskirts.
Not really outskirts. The place is actually a very nice location as well.
Wow.
And then we have a plot as low as 500,000.
In Ido. Yeah. So what kind of buildings do I need to build?
So we have bungalow, we have duplex. So what we try to do is that we have different sections.
Okay.
So we there's a way we design the estate in such a way that when you're driving, don't worry, it's not looking scattered. That's because we are very, very particular about those kind of things. So the estate is top notch. When I say top notch, infrastructure is top notch. Children playground, swimming pool, shop, anything you can think of. Wow. The estate is top notch. If you're looking at good infrastructure, if good environment to live in, Savana Smart Home is one of the.
In Ibadan.
Yes, in Ibadan.
Yeah. So if I buy any of the plots in Ayegun or Ido, I can actually build whatever I like on it.
Yes.
I can build a duplex, or a
duplex.
triplex.
So
or a
now
bungalow.
what we do is that we have a plan. Obviously, we have our building plans, but we can actually help you to do some adjustments here and there. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can actually help you to, maybe for example, if you say you don't want you want a kitchen, bigger kitchen, for example, you want a reading room, or you want your kitchen to look in certain way, but the outer
Okay,
look actually all look uniform.
Okay, all
But
right.
within inside, we can actually do some adjustments here and there. Yes.
Okay, so now can you actually help? Okay, I think if I'm not wrong, you can actually help your subscribers to develop the properties, or they can actually
of
develop it
course,
themselves.
you can develop yourself, and we can also help you develop.
Okay.
So it all depends on what you want. If after buying the property, the land, and you say, okay, you want us to develop, of course, we give you a bill of quantity. You go through it. If you're okay with us, we go ahead and do that for you. That's a total different.
Okay, that's a total different ballgame.
Yeah, ballgame.
Okay.
And then also you can also develop on your own. Then we also have buildings that we're also selling.
Okay, now because I was ask you that, do you have buildings currently selling now?
Yes, we have some buildings that we just fully designed now that we're selling now. So those ones we are selling them options like carcass, shell.
Okay.
So it all depends on what you want. So people now, if we want to sell it a fully finished,
yes,
of course,
it's gonna be more expensive.
because of the kind of materials we are using. We're looking at using, when it comes to tiles, the paint, everything in there is going to be like all imported. So of course that kind of thing is going to be more expensive. But if you can afford that, you can actually buy the carcass or buy the shell.
Okay.
So that way you can actually like do your finishing to your taste.
Okay. Now I know you're having a promo. I can see Savana Smart Homes Savana Season Special Promo. Now I'm sure this is awesome for those who want to get some special whooping discounts on all landed properties.
Yes.
Tell us about it, please. Savana Season Special Promo.
Savannah Season Special Promo is more like that's a promo that we run every end of the year. So we call it Ember Promo.
Ember
so
Promo.
It start running from September, October, November to December.
Okay.
So this promo is like one of the biggest promo we run every year. So this particular one, we are giving up to 50% discount.
50%?
Yes.
On all landed properties?
Yes.
With 36 months
With
payment
36
plan?
No, it's actually, yes, with 36 months payment plan. So if you want to pay within 10 months, we give you extra 10% on the 60.
On the 60?
On the 50%.
That
yes.
making 60%?
That making, no, not really. So we are giving you 10% extra on this. You know, when you're, let's say for example, you're buying a property worth 10 million.
Okay.
So if you give it 50%, you're paying 5 million. On the 5 million, we give you extra 10% on it.
So I'm not paying less than
5 million.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah, and then aside from that, we have other amazing gift items. So what we always do, what we call our end of the year award and dinner. That comes with a lot of things, a lot of goodies. So we have this year, we're going to have raffle draw for our clients.
Wow.
A client can win a plot of land. They can win a car. So we have two major items.
A plot of land and a car.
Or
okay,
a
those
car.
are the two major
ones.
Okay.
So aside from other little ones
Yeah,
out there.
okay,
So
I can see cows, goats.
Yes, those are the things that comes with the promo. So when you subscribe, the amount you pay, if you pay 100,000 and the initial deposit, you can start from 100,000 to 500 to 1 million to 1.5 initial deposit.
Okay.
Depending on any amount you pay, qualifies you to go home with either a cow, double door fridge, a lot of things, refrigerator, AC.
Anything
rice,
nice.
There are a lot of goodies.
Wow.
It's Christmas, of course. Everybody's
Christmas.
celebrating. So
And it's Ember months.
Of
wow.
course.
So if you're thinking to buy some rice or groundnut oil for Christmas, now just hang on. Key into Savana Season Special Promo right now. Get a whooping 50% discount, and you can also have some groundnut oil, goats, rice,
and all that.
Now, when exactly is the? Sorry, I need to call to you. When exactly is your special dinner at the end of the year?
So we've not fixed a date yet, but
Okay.
obviously it's going to be sometime in December. It always happen December towards 15th to 17th, depending on the
middle of
date.
December.
Yes, middle of December.
Okay.
So then all the subscribers are going to have a raffle draw ticket
Wow.
for a loved one. So if you're a subscriber,
If I subscribe, for instance.
yes, you put a loved one as the beneficiary.
Okay,
to
yeah,
that.
could be
So
my mom, my
to
dad,
your
or-
dad,
okay,
anybody.
my
So it will be
brother.
like your relative or whoever you want to
Okay,
put.
anybody.
So the person will be that's the name we're going to use for the raffle
Wow.
draw. So the person can either win a car or a life. So it's more like I want to give somebody something for Christmas.
I
Let me buy a
understand,
plot of
yeah,
land,
that's
and then
nice, that's
so
nice,
it's
yeah.
a very beautiful way of ending the year. So
Yeah.
if you're a subscriber, you need subscriber. In fact, don't even think about buying rice or goat or whatever
or
for
cow.
Christmas. Just save the money. It's the end of the year. Reward yourself with something. Plot of land is
Wow.
not. It's something to reward yourself
Wow.
with.
And,
So,
and I'm seeing the car here. The car looks so expensive.
of course.
Yeah, so if you want to change your car and you've been saving up since January to change your car, now I have a special news for you. Updates. Don't buy that car, just buy land from Savana Smart Homes
Exactly.
and you could win a car. Yeah, it's possible. Anything is possible with Savana Smart Homes.
Of course.
Yes,
Our
yes.
slogan is Savana Smart Home. We always tell ourselves we're taking over the continent, building affordable smart cities.
Building affordable smart cities.
So we are looking at building a smart city, but something affordable. So that's our
Wow.
slogan. And whenever we say ourselves Savana Smart Home, say we're taking over the continent. We're not looking at just Nigeria. We're looking at whole of Africa and then beyond.
Okay, so let's do this. Savana Smart Homes.
We're taking over the continent, building affordable smart homes.
Building affordable smart homes. That is Savana Smart Homes. I love that. I just feel like taking this show on and on and on. But what are your advice for, or what is your advice for young ladies out there aiming to make a living from the real estate sector specifically?
For young ladies trying to make a living from real estate, I would tell you, go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it. If you have the dream or the passion to, real estate is, like I always tell myself, whatever a man can do, I wouldn't. Yeah, some people they're gonna crucify me
Whatever
for
a man
it.
can
But
do,
a woman can do it better.
Or
Yeah,
best.
of course, best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're a lady and you want to go into real estate sector, please do. Women are doing amazingly well out there, trust me. In different sectors, as I'm not going to say real estate in particular, but in different sectors, they're doing amazingly well. And I think we are now in that era where women are beginning to stand up for themselves and say, yes, I can actually do great things.
Yes.
So I don't have to sit and just be in the kitchen and watch a man bring food to the table.
Yeah,
I can
sure.
actually
Go out
support
there
my man.
and
Yes,
make it
something.
happen.
Yeah, exactly. So I would encourage every female out there, please stand up, do something for yourself. You can never know how powerful you are until you start it.
Now, we can't actually live without getting to know your last words. What are your last words on Infrastructure Watch on Red Power 100.5 FM?
I've watched a couple of your videos and I've seen how people come to talk about infrastructure in Nigeria, and then I'm amazed. Like, to be honest, kudos to you guys. And then for people that have not, maybe it's your first time of coming across this, I will encourage you to also go back and watch other powerful real estate CEOs talk about infrastructure. Then you will know that Nigeria, Africa is taking over.
Africa is taking over. Of course, you can always watch those videos on Pyramid TV on social media, but I can't actually leave now without asking you to tell us your phone numbers again. For those who just missed it, we're writing up the show. It's nice having you, but what are your phone numbers again?
Okay, so before I go to the phone number, for people that are just tuning in, we are Savana Smart Homes Limited. So we are real estate people, like we already know, and we have our properties across Nigeria. And then trust me, for infrastructure, like I said initially, we are not compromising. We are top notch when it comes to that. And then if you want to get to know more about us, you can call us on 070-3878-0052. Again, 070-3878-0052. Or you can also visit our website at www.savanasmarthomes.com.
Now, on that note, we draw the curtains on Infrastructure Watch. It's been an amazing time hanging out with the CEO, the MD, the chairlady of Savana Smart Homes. Of course, you heard our Instagram. Now, that was the only one I could pick clearly at I am Preshi305 on Instagram. Go over there. You see our pictures. You see how pretty she looks. And of course, I'm sure you could also see how pretty some of the projects look. This is Savana Smart Homes. It's been nice. This is Infrastructure Watch. This is Afam Okwane. Until next time, keep watching, keep listening. Don't touch the dial.
It's infrastructure. Whoa.